and welcome back to another LunaCraft video. And today we're going to do part 2 of our hunter's cabin. And we are going to decorate the inside. So let's get started. So I'm just going to go with a simple flooring. As you can see here, I have come in and cleaned out the grass that was in here. We are going to fix a little bit of the roof too while we're here. So just so you know, we don't have any rain coming in, because that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of having a roof. So I'm just going to go with a simple spruce floor. No decorations, no fancy floor anyhow. As you can see, I did fix the windows. Oh Lord, here comes our wandering trader. Why is it every time I build, he finds me? I think he's stalking me. Oh well. So, we're going to come here and put on back on our front door. And hopefully, he won't come and bug us. So I did say I wanted to fix the roof. And so the first thing we're going to do that is going to bring up the walls a bit so everything's nice and even. Does look a bit drab and boring, but there again, I would imagine being a hunter, they wouldn't have a lot of money. So as you can see here, here's the problem. We're leaking in the roof. So I do kind of want to play around with the roof. I just don't want to go with one solid color. Even though it is the inside, we can still make it kind of interesting looking. Just trying to figure out how I did this. There we go. I'll just use stairs to build. Oh, that was such a bad angle. What the heck did I do here? So I'm just using the stairs just to complete the roof, but I'm only going to do the dark oak stairs on the side, and then I'm just going to fill in the rest with hay. So this way just kind of gives it, just breaks up the monotony of it. And also makes our roof now waterproof. So I am trying to decide. I'm not sure whether this is going to be one floor or 2 floors. Oh, no. That we did not want to do. Let's run back inside quick before he sees us. I have no idea where he is. Alright, so we've got our roof up and running. We just need to decide if we want to do a second floor. And considering how high the roof is, I'm going to say yes. So we do need to decide. You know what? We need to put... We're not going to go all the way up. We're not going to have a big roof. We're not going to go up too high. Does that look bad? Yeah. We're just going to have a little area where they're going to have their bed in. So this is not going to be very big at all. I don't know. I do like making platforms. I'm just going to have a simple, using the spruce wood fence. So there we go. We have that section off. And we could section this area off too. So if we do that, we're going to go right through our window. So I don't want to take out our window. So we just have to get a little bit fancy with that. So we're going to grab a spruce door. There again, I'm going off that they're kind of like, I know I probably said this at the beginning of the video, kind of a poor hunter, so they're not going to have a lot of selection when it comes to wood. So right now I'm using the Axiom mod, so I'm doing the force place and the no updates. So you can, as I said, section off once I get the angle right. Oops. So something sort of like this. You still have room to move around. Let's come back on this side. Just makes it a little bit easier for me to place my blocks. So when you're doing this with trapdoors, you do have to make sure you hit shift. So this way you're not flipping up the trapdoor. Probably should go a little bit higher. There we go. Oops. What the heck did I do there? That's what I did. And try to keep your trapdoors going in the same direction. Which is not always easy. Of course, it'd be helpful if I wasn't hitting the wrong buttons tonight. I'd like to know when I'm not recording, I can hit the buttons correctly. When I am doing an actual recording, not at all. Should probably also add, think of it, whoops. So the reason I'm kind of bumping around sometimes when I place my blocks is because of the force place. So I'm just using this block to help me as a guide. So once I'm done, they will be gone. That's where you are. He's hiding under my overhang, I think. Okay, so this is going to be like our kitchen area. Over here is going to be some storage, and probably our sitting in our dining area. So I am going to knock a hole in here, and I'm going to get us some ladders. I don't feel like having a ladder that just comes straight down and overhangs. So let's see, let's grab a nice brown stained ladder. And bring that up. So make sure this works. I mean, you're not going to have much headroom over here, but why can I never get down ladders? Let's try it this way. There we go. I always have trouble with ladders. So I'm going to temporarily put this down here. Okay. So this is actually supposed to be a carpenter bench. Hold on. Let me check out my mods real quick. Because I seem to have a conflict. Well, I was going to use Ket's furniture mod, but now I remember why I don't, because it conflicts with, or I have a mod conflict somewhere. So that's not a reflection of the mod, that's a reflection of the person using the mod. Mainly me. But that's okay, we can make our own furniture. So I'm going to go select the wood block. And you can see I have a whole bunch of different variants of the wool that's provided by some of the mods I have. All the mods and everything you see in this video is available down in my description with links. So let's see, let's grab some green. Let's come here. Grab some glowstone. And a banner. I decided he should have some comfy cushions. This red would look good with that. No. Let's give him some brown cushions. Just gotta remember how to do this. Of course, I forgot to put in my glowstone. There we go. I haven't done this trick in a little bit. But you add the glowstone, and you kind of put the banners at an angle. And then you add your cushions. We're going to go with a dark oak trapdoor. You know, he is allowed to have... Actually, no. Let's not do the trapdoor. I do that trick too much. Let's go to the signs and grab a dark oak sign. Now he has a nice little couch to sit on. So let's grab an armor stand. I'm glad the trader agrees with me. I'll grab him. Let's see, let's grab him a nice pair of leather boots. And, you know, he's come in from a hard day and he's going to leave his boots by the door. We don't want him walking around with muddy boots. So there is his boots. Guess we should give him a little bit of a campfire. Probably not the safest to have it in the house, but I got fire tick off, so we should be good. Once again, too deep. Let's get some simple stone. See, I don't like that's too. That was like could be too much smoke for me. There was a black that burnt really well. Netherrack? Netherrack, I think it is. I'll stop. Yeah, that. So this one I'm using is nostalgic netherrack, and that's put in by the pyrite mod. Grab our flint. So it's not quite as smoky. We are going to knock out these blocks. And I'm going to grab there again, just some stone. Stoned. No. Needs to be a bit more fancier, I think. So I'm going to grab a stone quarter piece. There we go. So that makes it a bit safer. The wood is not within reach, and yet we can still see the flames. And you can still come in. Oh, yes. Always make sure you change the, get rid of the force update when you're done using it. Otherwise, you'll have weird events like that. So there is his fireplace, but come to think of it, I think I'm going to do away with that. I just remembered he is going to have a stove. So let's get what we need for the kitchen. So I'm going to grab him a furnace. And then maybe a smoker. Cauldron, he needs to have a sink. Apologize if you hear a thumping noise in the background. My bunny is having a fit over something. Not exactly sure what, and I'm not even sure she knows what. Just trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yes, we need a tripwire. Actually, I'm going to forego the tripwire this time. He's not going to have indoor plumbing. Grab our bucket. So we're going to come in here and we're going to start to work on the kitchen. So I'm going to put our faucet there. Oh, not our faucet, our bucket. And some. So there we go. Oops, no, we want the smoker. I want to try the tinker. Take away the force plates. So the tinker does this acts a lot like the debug stick, and we can add different levels in the cauldron, which is kind of cool. So we can kind of make it look like, you know, someone has been using the water. Okay. So I'm going to come take a look at my mods. So I'm going to come to the crate delight. And, you know, I'm sure they're going to stockpile certain foods. I know that's sugar, but I always say that's salt. So let's say they're going to have some salt. Let's see. Carrots last a while. So some carrots. Some beetroot. So So over here, we're going to set up a storage area. There we go. You can go get whatever they need to eat. Let's take a look. I don't know if I can do this one. I was wondering. I was just lets you fool around with the settings of some of the entities in the game. I haven't played around with it too much, to be honest. Looks like it's pretty good. I'm going to try my armor stand again. So I'm going to grab my armor stand, a tripwire, because I want to hang some stuff off the wall. And go to the food section. Let's see. We're going to grab some of the cooked cod and the cooked salmon. I'm going to add some of our armor stands here. And above them, a tripwire. Now, hopefully my idea will work. So. Okay. Let's see. You know what? That's not going to work. So we are going to go back and do the item frame. We had a fish coming out of the wall there. Oh. Meant to grab the shears so we can make them invisible. So I'm going to have them hanging like this. I'm going to come in with our shears. And then this way it looks like they're curing some fish on the wall. We could probably... Oh, not those. Gonna put... I mean, it's sort of... Kinda looks like they're hanging off. But we'll take those away. I think they're too distracting. Going to grab a little bit more furniture. I mean, they're not destitute. I can remember what I'm looking for. Ah, here we go. So I'm going to give them like a little bit. Maybe they keep there. I mean, it is going to be tight to get in and out, but it is what it is. So let's plop him on here, and let's put some food to sit on the counter here. And let's see, what should we put? Let's put some bread. Maybe we'll put a bread and an apple. Oops. And this does act as functional storage, by the way. Okay, so we do have to make some adjustments. And that is okay. Can't remember what option I set. Maybe I'm supposed to put it that hand. Come here. And to fix adjustments like that, you can move the arms. So there we have some food sitting on the counter. Got some stuff cooking. Let's give her some shelves. Oops, it's just slab and not slabs. So I'm trying to do different variations of, oops. Excuse me. I am trying to do different variations of the spruce. So once again, we're going to use our friends, the armor stands. You don't want to use too many of these though, because they can cause lag. So let's see, what can we use that we can easily see? So let's take a look. Oops. Oh dear. I get out. Ruined our design outside. So I decided not to add any of the shelves there. But let's give them an additional light in here. Okay. So we can obviously do away with maybe we should give maybe a little bit of a fancy carpet here. I'm not planning on putting anything on it. So, ouch. I'm going to use the regular carpet. So let's grab, say, a nice shade of blue and white. Just kind of lay it out. To fix that problem, we're just going to go and use the regular wool. Scroll down until we find a nice blue one. Actually, that was silly because we don't need the blue. So there he's got a nice carpet. Kitchen is done. So we are going to work on his storage area. It's going to go with some of the spruce designs of the cabinets. I'm going to check the expanded storage. Just see if there's any chests or barrels that look like it will fit in there. That will add some visual difference. Do the wax exposed copper. And we'll do the mini barrel. Exposed mini. So over here. And then we're going to put them. So the mini always goes up, right? Go figure. So I do want to put a... Yes. I'm thinking. Do a cabinet like this. And we should have something fancy. So, I mean, it's not going to be the neatest area. And we're going to say, like, you know, he put some of his furs in here. And some of his meats that he found on the hunt. Speaking of the hunts, we should give him some of his tools of the trade, shouldn't we? That would be helpful. So here we'll see the tripwire in action. So we'll give him a bow. And so let's... Of course helps if I... I didn't like that because it's going to be too high. So sometimes you have to make adjustments like that, and then we'll go back and just fix the floor. Come here and add the bow. And then click tool rack. And we're going to go and do the same with this one, just with the arrow. I mean, yes, he's obviously going to be carrying more than one arrow, but... And we'll make our adjustments. Each adjustment is going to be done to your world. So as you come in, there's his tools. Now you can see the faint outline of them. I'm not sure whether that's just because I'm the one doing it, and if other people were in your world, they wouldn't see it. Sometimes if you have a very busy background, it is not noticeable, and it's negligible, I think. No, that is... Let's give him some books to read. He does deserve some entertainment. So we'll do a little storage thing like that. We could get really fancy. that would work. Yeah, I don't think these animate. Thought they did. But what's also neat with these expanded storage, you can yeah, so it looks like the old chest doesn't. But as I said before, don't judge a mod if it doesn't work for me. I am not the best with mods, so. Don't judge. Yeah, it's like certain ones aren't. But as I said, okay, we can still get in and out. Now let's add another little light on here. I want to give him a bit of some decoration. This part's going to seem a bit impractical because it's going to block him getting into his chest, but hey. So I'm going to try the Axiom mod again. It's a good idea, but I want to try a different plant there. Plant as I grab a amethyst shard. So now if I really want that to go there, what I'll do is stand on top, hit shift. But that tree's not, it's not doing the vibe I want. Let's do the pitcher plant. Think we can do that? Yes, we can. Okay. So our next venture is going to be upstairs. We should probably put a safety feature so we don't go dive bombing off, but we're not going to worry about that. We're going to live on the edge. So let's grab our bed. Don't know why I'm scrolling. So let's give him a nice blue bed. Let's take a look and see if we can have some nice books for them. Once again. So I'm not driving myself crazy as I fall off the edge. So we're going to get another pot this time. Gonna go back. I'll go down. I want to do one of the amethysts. I think they are so pretty. Just not exactly sure what size we should use. So. Might not be on. Let me put back on the settings again. There might not be enough room with the... Yeah, there might not be enough room with the roof there. We got it sideways. We'll figure something out. Because I do want to see if I can put an amethyst shard in a pot. Let's see, like, you know, I would say they found one, like, on their adventures and such. Let's do the big one then. You know, they just kind of want to show it off. Let's see. I don't know. Let's add a bit of some protection from falling off the edge. Because I am getting a bit creeped out by it. So I do think we have some special trapdoors if we keep flipping. Okay. Let's try the Pyrites mod. That does have some special blocks in it. Just gotta remember, I think it's the wood. Yes, okay. Just taking a look at all the colors. I think the mushroom one, I like the best for this particular build. We do make some pretty sound effects. Okay. Look at that, we have Dutch doors. So I do kind of want to do a cinematic tour of the camera, of our little hut. So let me change the field of view. So this is what the outside looks like. Let me quickly get rid of. Oh, look at that, we have the vines coming down on the inside. That's cool. I'm going to destroy everything now. So there we have our hunter's boots when he comes in. There's where he stores his equipment. He's got a nice, soft, comfy rug to walk around with. Probably the color choice of the rug and the couch wasn't the best idea. Oh, sorry, guys. But, so we have a sectioned off. Come in here. This is the kitchen. They got like a little stove they can cook on and a little oven. Both are practical because you can use them and actually cook on them. A lot of times what I build is not practical. So you have some water in a bucket there, some food with some more storage, and then some decorative food, and then some, oh, what did I say? Drying fish, or oh, maybe it was curing fish because they put salt on it. Come over here. Here's our storage area. Now you're hunting, you're going to have a lot of stuff that you're going to want to secure. Have some cool chests and some different barrels. And just, wanted to add a little bit of life into the house, so I added the flower in. Yeah, there's really no other place I could put it. That would be practical. I mean, as he comes in, he's going to put his equipment right by the door. And these are storage too. Come in, let's go up the stairs. Very tight fit. But while he was on his adventure hunting, he found an amethyst shard. We have a nice little bedroom area where they have access to some books and just some more plants. And because I'm a klutz, I put up a safety fence. Otherwise, I'd be killing myself by falling down. Now, if you saw earlier, I am horrible with ladders. As you saw earlier in the video, I did manage to break a decoration I had on the back. So I'm going to go fix that real quick, and we'll look at our vines. How cool is that? Love the overgrown look. So if we look at the back of our house, you can see I broke a ladder there. I don't know, I just put it, oh my goodness. Good thing I came back here. So when I made my first speed edit last night of this, as I said, it was going horribly wrong. And as you, if you saw the first video in this series of the Hunter's Cabin, I said it was likely going to be my last speed edit. Nothing against the flashback mod. It is a great mod. You should really try it out. It just wasn't vibing with my style. I mean, it was a lot of fun to use, but... And there's his work area. So, woo! So, thank you guys very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Going to be doing more of these kind of like build videos. Tried the speed edits. As I said, they're not really my thing. I will also do some ASMR videos where I'm just building and you guys don't listen to me chatter. I just love the sounds of Minecraft and the ambiance. Maybe I'll add some, soft music in the background, not 100% sure. But, thank you guys very much. 64 subscribers. You guys are so awesome. And have a great time. See you in the next video. Bye.